it's Jenny. Let's unbox, well, technically unbox the Cocoa Daisy Flutterby kits. So I accidentally just dug right in and already started creating. So a couple of these things are already used, which is crazy to me. I don't know how I didn't even think about doing the unboxing first, but I didn't. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna dig in. I just wanna remind you that I do receive these kits as with my work with Cocoa Daisy. So I did not pay money for these, but I will give you my honest opinion as always. So first we're gonna do the scrapbooking kit. I love this kit because I am a long-term scrapbooker. I have been scrapbooking for 25 plus years, and I always love the mix of beautiful and then like linear and modern items that are included in the scrapbook kit. There's a couple of really cool things this month that I'm very excited about, and I look forward to showing those to you. We're gonna start with the patterned paper. Here is a prime example of how I've already used this. I already punched something out of this piece of pattern paper. Anyway, we receive these 6 sheets of pattern paper and they are double-sided. And so there's 2 of each one, which is awesome because then you can use both sides and you don't have to worry about choosing a favorite. So, that's the butterflies and the watercolor. We also received 2 sheets of white cardstock, which is great for matting photos, making cards, honestly, just so many things. And then here, okay, remember that is the green one. Sorry, I'm all discombobulated because I wasn't expecting to see the pieces I'd already used so quickly. So, anywho. All right, I'm gonna put these guys right here. All right, so then we have rub-on transfers, which if you follow me on social media other than YouTube, I mean, obviously here too, but you know that I love rub-on transfers because they're layerable with each other. So like I could do this and then put the butterfly on top of it and it's awesome. I can use them with stamps, that's amazing, or any other items. I also love them because in like a bound planner or like a Hobonichi or something like that, you can use these, they're beautiful and they add absolutely 0 bulk. So I love these, especially in my memory planner and my planner. These are chipboard stickers, and this is exactly what I was talking about with like the mix of beautiful and linear. So like if you look at this, there's like all this beautiful artwork and then these really modern basic shapes that have phrases and all kinds of things. So I just love that combination of those 2 different things. I also will sometimes use these in my memory planner and I just peel off that top layer that's decorative and then it cuts down on the bulk a lot. Now these are so cool. I'm gonna take them out of the package. I actually don't like butterflies. If you followed me for any length of time, I actually talk about this quite a bit. Like I find them to be kind of scary, if we're being honest. But these embellishments are so neat that I'm like, I'm definitely gonna use these regardless of my fear. Okay, so I'm gonna put them like this. I'm hopeful that you can see that. So they are 2 layers, and on the bottom, there is the butterfly, and then there is a piece of adhesive or like a foam adhesive, and then the top layer. So they're totally dimensional and they are so neat. Like I think they're gorgeous. Like the colors are so saturated and pretty, but then that they are like 2 layers, they're incredible. I love them. We have phrase strip stickers, which these are always a favorite of mine because I love to use them on my photos directly. We also have our usual ephemera, which again, remember I've used some of these, so you'll have to bear in mind that you're not going to see all of them because I've used some of them, but they are really pretty and a cool mix because there are a bunch of these like vintage stamps like for letters in here, and I think they look really cool along with the flowers and the butterflies and the ferns. One of the things that make this month's kit beautiful to me, especially because I don't like butterflies, is that there is so much watercolor goodness, and I absolutely stan watercolor. Like, I love it so much. And so every single month, it's one of the things that I just love about the kits is the watercolor. So like, for example, this little butterfly, if I can pick him up, he is just got watercolored wings, so pretty. And that's the truth for all of these and the flowers and all of that stuff. So gorgeous little ephemera. And then as you can see, there's a couple more in here, but I'm not going to take those out. Then we have some vellum ephemera. So these are printed on sheets of vellum paper. Again, I'm going to leave those couple guys in there. I'm not going to pull those out, but these are not self-adhesive. They're just ephemera printed on vellum. And they're so pretty, and there's a variety of them, and they just feel so delicate. Lots of flowers, lots of stamps, some butterflies. You have the ferns. So just lots of really, really, really pretty little embellishments. Okay, so then we have die cut alphabets. And again, these are self-adhesive as well. I'm not gonna take all of them out because honestly, there are so many of them. And then B, you get it. I mean, there's tons of them, and I have, again, already used these, and there are so many, so they're awesome. All right, so you see right there, they're kind of like a grayish craft color. So like they're craft, I think, but they're like grayish craft. I don't know if that makes sense. Okay, and then the stamp set this month is super cool. So it's this large, like 3x4 type note stamp. And then the butterfly is a separate stamp. So you could use this for like a journaling card. Let me pull that out. Well, you're not gonna even be able to tell because it's obviously it's printed on the plastic. But so like you're gonna be able to write things, put photos there, all kinds of things. It's very cool. So it's basically two stamps, the butterfly and then the big note card. And then last but not least, we have the washi tape, which is a beautiful stripe with lots of different colors, and it is a little bit thinner than normal. Not like a skinny washi, but not the standard width washi either. So that's the scrapbooking kit. And you can subscribe to this and receive this kit just like this is, or you can add an add-on, and there are 3 add-ons. There is the simple notebook, there are the pocket cards, and there are the 12x12 papers. I'm gonna show you the simple notebook and the pocket cards because I love them both equally and I use them in different ways. So the simple notebook is a standard size traveler's notebook, and it has a heavy-duty craft cover. And then it has patterned paper on the inside and a mix with, so here's grid. This is dot grid. And then we also have some lined photo or pages in here as well. So I really dig this. Okay, so here's a lined page, for example, because I think it'd make a really cool journal, and it obviously is fantastic for scrapbooking, junk journaling, so many different things. Like, it's just a really, really usable and cool notebook, and I really love it a lot. I actually take mine apart, like I pull the stickers or the staples out, I pull the pages, and then I scrapbook that way because there are a lot of pages in this, and I don't have that many layouts to make each month. So this way I can still use it because I love it, and I love this size, but then I don't have to feel like, oh, I have a bunch of blank pages in each notebook. Okay, you can also subscribe to the pocket cards for any of these add-ons by themselves or with the scrapbooking kit. Now, the pocket cards, they're my favorite every month. I think I say that every month too. The art, the colors, every single part of it. These are 4x6, and I love ones even like this because you could put a photo here, you could put a bunch of journaling here. There's some faint text on there. Okay, so those are the 4x6 cards that come with the pocket cards. And then we also get the 3x4 cards, which are without fail my favorites. Like the size, the whole thing about the 3x4 pocket cards are just totally amazing. So even if maybe you're not somebody who has any photos of anybody going back to school or anything like that, you could totally cover this and, you know, use it that way, or use the backside, right? That's what I love about these, because even if you're not needing a particular phrase or a particular type of card, there are definitely a couple of really easy ways to still use these. Now, a card like this, it's the same as the 4x6 card. I love them because it's blank here. So I could add a photo here, like a square photo, which would look great, or some journaling here. It's just really versatile and really usable, and I think that's really neat. The calendar card has a Sunday start, and it also has a Monday start, so you can use whichever one you prefer. So again, same thing right here, right? You could use a photo and then just write the little details, or you could just do a bunch of journaling. I think what's also cool about this collection is that obviously I've already told you that I don't like butterflies and I'm kind of scared of them. And yes, there are tons of butterflies, but every single thing I look at, I'm basically like, yeah, I mean, like I can work around that. Like obviously there are some butterflies and I'm going to use them, but even for a kit like this, for somebody like me who doesn't really like butterflies, I'm still like, yeah, no, I love the colors. I love this card for some reason. I don't know what it is, but I think it's really cool. So like, okay, this card, it has butterflies on it and this is beautiful, right? I could totally just use the backside, which is an awesome tag. So I'm really not particularly worried about not loving something in a collection. Like, okay, so say I didn't want to use this side, which is a lie because I totally like this side. I could totally just cover the butterfly with like, oh, a little photo or a different embellishment, and it would be amazing. I love this card too. This is incredible to me for some reason. So yeah, so those are the 3x4 cards. And like I said, these add-ons, you can subscribe to them on their own, or you can subscribe to them as part of an add-on for the scrapbooking kit. So I'm gonna move this out of the way and pull out the next item. Like I said, I already have gotten to work. So we'll see which thing I've already used. All right, I see right here on top is the memory keeping sticker kit. We're gonna do that one next. And again, this is one of the ones that I use, so you're gonna not be able to see that cute box sticker right there, but I already used it. So yeah, this is probably one of my favorite items each month because it is sized for the Daisy planner or like a big happy planner. Like these boxes are 2 inches wide, and I do my memory planner in a big happy planner. So this sticker kit is just a perfect companion to that. And I always love all the things in it. This is on vellum paper. And then you have like the dates and the strips that I like to use. And then you also have some alphabet stickers, which you can see, again, I already used those. And then a little sheet of 3x4s that have prompts and things like that. I will link all of these things up below for you in case you want to subscribe. There is also a coupon code with that. So if you are looking to purchase something or subscribe, you should absolutely use that coupon code to save. All right, so this is the journaling kit, and this is such a cool kit to me because I am a rabid Hobonichi user. And so the items in this kit are meant to have a lower profile, and so therefore they don't create as much bulk. So the start we're going to start with is the rub-on transfers. And as we've already talked about, I love rub-on transfers, and they zero bulk. So there's 2 sheets of those, and they're so pretty. I love that. I absolutely love the colors in this collection. So then there's 2 sheets of, all of the stickers are vellum paper, and there's 2 sheets of full stickers. As you can see, I already cut this one up, so you're missing the bottom part of my little sticker, but there is the full sheet of the vellum stickers, and this one would look like that, but I have already cut it up. So then we have a sheet of beautiful decorative bits, and then the washi strips, days of the week and dates, alphabet stickers, and then also some more just beautiful decorative. And then in addition to the 6 sticker sheets, 2 rub-on transfers, there are also journaling prompts, which are great because obviously we all get stuck sometimes. And then also this washi tape, which is just your standard size, but then it is this nice mid-color green with white leaves on it. Cute, right? So it's just a really great kit to add decoration to your journaling or your planner if you don't love things that stick up off the page. A lot of people don't like it because they just don't like bulk. A lot of people don't like it because they use some sort of a bound planner. And especially if you use a Tomoe River paper planner, it is, it's a little bit more difficult. All right, so I also pulled out, I'm going to use the deluxe journaling kit this month, and I don't normally get this kit, but there's a couple things in it that I really liked a lot. And if we're being honest, one of them is this stamp set, which I'm genuinely just obsessed with. I love it so much. I think it's so cool. So currently watching, loving, listening, reading. And then you also have 3 sheets of pattern paper, and these are the same ones that come in the planner kit. So they fold out, I think it's 8.5 by 13 maybe. And off the top of my head, I love this plaid so much. I don't know what it is. I think it's the lavender because I do really like lavender a lot. And then I also really love this paper as well. It's got like the ledger and then the line florals. And the inside is just this tone-on-tone pink polka dot. All right, so then the stamp set is unique to this kit if you can't get it in a different kit. Also unique to this kit is this foiled vellum with the little polka dots on it. And then also these 2 sheets of patterned paper. So you can see this one has a faint ledger, faint text, faint florals, and then the back is this pretty purple and floral. And then this ledger and the grid. All right, so then another exclusive is this, I don't know if this is mulberry paper. It's like purple mulberry paper. I'm gonna call it that. I don't know if it's actually what it is. Okay, so then you have the 2 rub-on transfers, and these are the same as in the journaling kit. We already looked at these. They're so pretty. And then also a sheet of PET stickers. And much like rub-ons, I love these because, I'm gonna move this out of the way just for a second so you can see these. I love these because so thin. So if you're using a bound planner or even a disc bound planner that you don't want it to get too fat, or like Tomoe River paper, they are wonderful. And these are kiss cut. So all you have to do is just peel them off the page. They are not a lot of rolls of PET stickers. You must cut them out. Of course, I can't get one off right now, but you don't have to do that with these. These are kiss cut. And again, obviously they don't look like they're kiss cut because I can't get one off the page, but Maybe I'm doing the wrong, I was doing the wrong side, that's right. So you can see right there. Just pull them right off, and they're super cute. All right, then we have the sheets of the vellum stickers. These are the same in the journaling kit as well. Oh, you're gonna get to see that full one that I already cut up. So you have the decorative, you have the alphabets, the other sheet of decoratives, the days of the week and the dates, and then the 2 sheets of the full stickers. So a lot of people just pull them off and stick them in their planner or their projects. You saw that I like to cut them up and use them in corners and things like that. I think that they are very cool used that way. And then just like the journaling kit, there is also the prompts, because as I already said, we all need a little help sometimes. Okay, so then there is some ephemera, and these are the same as the planner kit. And okay, so there's a couple extra little guys in there. I'm not gonna pull those out. But there is a variety of decorative ones. So you can see little butterflies, a stamp. We have the fern. And then florals. This kit is so often sold out, and it is so popular, and quantities are increased all the time. If you love this kit, you should absolutely hit notify me, because they do come available. I know people think that they don't, but they do. You just have to be very quick when they do. Okay, so then you get all those, and then you also get these tabs, which I think are very cool and work great in planners. They work great in journals, and they're so pretty. So you just fold them in half, and these are self-adhesive. So all you do is pull the back off, and they stick right to your project. There is a pad of sticky notes. I love this because I love that little circle of text, and then you have the florals. And then also the washi tape, which is my other favorite part of this kit. So I love the stamp set so much. And then I love this roll of washi tape. So hopefully you can tell and you can see this, but it is just watercolor flowers in like a, I'm gonna say rainbow pattern, but I mean, it's not exactly rainbow, but it's so pretty. I think this is just such a really cool roll of washi tape. So I love it a lot. So that's the deluxe journaling kit. And again, I will link you up below and also include a coupon code. All right, next up is the classic cousin sticker kit. I like to use this one because I use an A5 planner that is very similar to the Hobonichi Cousin, which I'm not using this year for the first time since 2019 because of the paper issues that were this year. So we have the boxes, and the boxes are the same width as the weekly columns in the A5 Hobonichi Cousin. Then you have the check boxes and the habit trackers, all of that. Days of the week, and then little icons. A sheet of really cute decorative stickers. Some functional guys. Then you have another sheet of the full boxes, and then also the boxes you can write in. And remember, these are the same widths as the columns. And then we also have a sheet of vellum stickers that are decorative. So pretty. Okay, another thing that I'm loving this month is this alphabet stickers, or this alphabet stamp set. I think that it's really versatile, it's really usable, and I have enjoyed it. Like, I've already used it a few times and I really liked it a lot, and it will be one that like I keep on my desk. All right, so now we have the stamp subscription, or not the stamp, the creative kit. And I dig this one a lot, and I've actually used it several times already because I think it is, yeah, I'll explain when I get to it. So anywho, this kit has rub-on transfers, so pretty. I think they go like this. And I love the big watercolor splotches and then these bouquets of flowers. They're so pretty. We also have a whole sheet of butterfly PET stickers. Then some days of the week, some decorative, and then alphabet, icons, and dates. Then we have a package of ephemera. I'm not going to pull all these guys out. You can see there's a couple more little ones in there. But just like the planner kit, we have decorative, and then we also have tabs as well. So these tabs are much smaller, but that's really cool because you can use them if you're not a fan of the large ones. And they're just, I really like, they're a different shape and all that. So all of these very beautiful decorative self-adhesive ephemera. I have a little weekend banner. And then we have, let's see, okay, we have the little sticker pad, and these are all vellum stickers, and they're very cute. So lots of different variety in here, and they remind me very much of the pocket cards, which again, I'm a big fan of. So you just pull them out, pull the back off, stick them down on something. So lots of those included in here. So obviously many of those little guys. Now we also have the deco cards. So they're kind of like the pocket cards, but they're much smaller. They're great for layering, and yeah, they're very cool. Lots of phrases, but then you have some like this little photorealistic one with the phrase. I just love this one so much. These are not self-adhesive, so you do have to use a little bit of glue on the back. Yeah, so I'm a big fan of these. I also really like this one, even though I don't love butterflies, but the whole thing is very cute. Then we have a little butterfly stamp set, which again, I don't love butterflies, but I think this stamp set's very cool. I'm gonna put it right there so you can see it. And then a matching stencil. So this stencil is so that you can put it right over your stamp and then color it in with, I used a blending brush and Distress Oxide ink pads. And then you can use it for both of those stamp sets. Isn't that cool? Or both of those little individual stamps, because they're 2 stamps. And then we have a roll of rainbow butterfly washi tape. So there is a whole bunch of different colors. They look like they were painted with watercolors, and then there are some gold-ish dots in the background. Gold, tan, you know, whichever. Yeah. So that is the creative kit, and again, I will link that up for you below in case you're interested in this particular kit. I think we're getting close to the end. I think I only have one more actual kit to share with you, and then my notebook. All right, let's do the notebook first. So I love this one because I like to use it for lettering practice each month. Keeps me inspired. I love the paper in these, and it's just a nice bright white. It's fountain pen friendly, and it's just really pretty. Like, I just really enjoy this paper. So all the notebooks look like this, except for they have a calendar on the front, but this one's passport size, and you can see it's about the size of my hand. So, I mean, it's small, right? You couldn't really get a usable calendar there. And it's all undated. So this is where I like to do my lettering challenges. I think that it's just fun to use the art and like coordinate with it when I'm doing the lettering on these pages. There is enough pages if you wanted to use these as a daily planner. There's enough pages for each day of the month. And then also those stripe pages at the beginning, there's enough of those for each week of the month. So pretty, right? I love that so much. I don't know what it is about that, but I just really like that. Joy comes to us in moments, often ordinary moments. We miss out on the burst of joy, too busy chasing down the extraordinary moments. Very pretty. All right, so last but not least is the stationery kit, and I'm gonna link everything for you below. Don't forget about the coupon code. You can use that for shopping. You can use that for a new subscription, and you absolutely should take advantage of it because this kit is gorgeous. All right, so first we're gonna do, we have the vellum. So pretty. There's something really tactile about vellum for me. I'm not sure what, but all right, we have our acetate overlay. So it's so pretty and it just really genuinely looks like a field of wildflowers. Then we do have a sheet of PET stickers, which again, I've already said multiple times, but I really dig these. And you can see I use them already. Flowers, butterflies, it's just a great mix. We also have our postcard, so pretty. And then the back is legit set up like a vintage postcard, and then it's on like watercolor type paper, so it's very beautiful. All right, this month we also have these 3 envelopes, which I don't know what it is about them, but they're so pretty to me. I'm not exactly sure how I'm going to use them yet, but I really dig them. So they have a scored little flap so you can fold it over. You can put things in it. I think that this would be really cool to use in a planner, like in a notebook, in your planner inserts, to put like receipts or other things you need to keep track of in here because it's so cute and pretty. Okay, then we also have our sticker sheets. These are always some of my favorite stickers each month. I'm not really sure why. Decorative, actually that's not true. I do know why. I always really like these days of the week stickers. They just, for some reason, they really call to me. And then we have another sheet of beautiful decorative ones. We have a package of cardstock labels. These are cool. And they're not self-adhesive, so you'd have to add some little adhesive to the back, but there's a variety of different designs. So both shapes, sizes, and like what is actually on the little labels. But I think they're very cool. And again, kind of like the deco cards, like I really can see a whole lot of like layering and tucking using these. So very pretty. We have, as usual, our vellum ephemera, and they are self-adhesive. So all I have to do is pull the back off and then you can stick them right down. I'm gonna leave a few of them in there just like always. But we have flowers. Let's put them over here on our envelope so you can see them. We have flowers, but we also have, look at that. For some reason, the line drawn art in this collection is exquisite to me. Big bouquets, but then also some smaller ones and like some smaller little butterflies. And a notepad, or a sticky notes pad. You can see it's got the stamp design, it's got a really faint floral, and then the noted. Our little itty bitty pin, which it does have a pin back, but you can remove this pin and then put it on the giant magnetic clip that's sold in the store. So it is, let me pull it out. This giant clip, I'm gonna put it in my hand so you can see for scale in case you're not familiar. You take the little pin part out, it's really not that difficult, and then you can stick it right here, and then you have this giant paper clip that is decorative and can be changed out with any of the other pins. Then there's 2 rolls of washi tape, and these are 2 of my favorite rolls this month. And ombre, or not an ombre, a variegated rainbow roll of washi in the skinny washi. So pretty. And then like a rainbow watercolor. Oh my gosh, I love it so much. It's so pretty to me. So yeah, so that's the stationery kit. So that is it. Those are all the kits that I'm going to unbox today from the Flutterby collection. But like I said already, I'm linking everything up for you below. So please go check those out and use the coupon code if you're going to add a subscription or purchase anything in the store. And I'll see you again real soon.